All right, so let's embrace this week's challenges. And ladies, yours is in a class of its own. You will need to brush up on some of the subjects you thought you'd escaped from years ago. Namely, history, geography, and my favourite.
Don't say maths.
Maths.
When I heard the word maths, that was like death to me.
The last time I studied for something would probably be to do with my makeup certificate.
I suck at maths. Michelle plus maths. Equals question mark.
Let's get cracking. Your prep materials are over there. Ladies, I will see you later in the classroom.
I just left school. I don't want to go back.
All the teams just got their materials rushed off. They were well aware they had hardly any time and wanted to make the most of it.
You hate maths.
I do love the way it explains things.
Yeah, but so does a calculator.
Because I'm an air hostess, I know a lot about all the different states. I know where they all are and the borders.
What are the states?
Western Australia.
Yep.
South Australia.
Yeah.
Melbourne.
That's a city.
What?
Geology is a geologist.
Would you know what geology is, though?
Yeah, geologist studies flowers and the environment.
I was a bit worried. I didn't really think she was going to take to it like a duck to water. Probably more like a duck to wet cement, I think.
When we got to the school, we were all sort of wondering what the challenge might be. And one theory was that the girls would have to teach a class, but we thought that would be too difficult.
Hello, everyone.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bernard.
Corin, I see you're not wearing your glasses.
Hadassah and I thought it'd be cool to borrow our geeks glasses so we'd look smarter.
Well, beauties, your first challenge takes place here, in this classroom.
Standing in a classroom again made me think about how much the teachers hated me and how much everyone was jealous of me.
Today, you will all become substitute teachers.
I just thought, great. I'm not going to know anything and I'm going to look like an absolute fool.
Now, this is Principal Brian Mullen. He'll be judging you on your knowledge of the subject and your teaching skills. So, beauties, please welcome your class.
Oh, so cute.
Oh my God, how many
I was like, great. The 9 and 10-year-olds are going to be smarter than me.
So when Lisa found out she was going to go first, she was quite nervous.
It's all up there.
Okay.
It's all up there.
All right, I just gotta breathe. I'm so nervous.
Take a few deep breaths, just get really relaxed.
Pounding.
I know. All those memories of school were flooding back and my heart was in my mouth, really.
Good afternoon, everyone. When I first stepped into the classroom, I was given a card with our teaching subject on it. We didn't know what we were getting, so it was pretty nerve-wracking. Today, I'll be teaching you about geography. First of all, I'm going to draw a rough picture of Australia. Okay.
She started drawing what was supposedly meant to be a map of Australia.
Okay, that's my Australia. It looked like a puddle of mud or something. It was so bad. From that point on, I was a bit like uneasy. Who knows how many states are in Australia? Yes?
6?
I said, oh, nearly, sorry, that's wrong, it's 8. Let's not look at that.
Queensland didn't exist on her map.
So, judging by my knowledge, there are 8 states in Australia, okay? And I found out that I was actually wrong. And that was so embarrassing.
Don't really know what to say because I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
No, you'll be fine. And I had to tell her that, look, Emma, you've learnt the material, you've done an excellent job, and I was just hoping that she would pull it out of the bag.
Hey guys, My name is Emma, and I'm going to be teaching you science today.
I was extremely happy. I was like, yes, that's awesome, because we had done some work on the life cycle of a frog.
Second life cycle is... How about your friend next to you?
Tadpole.
Tadpole, correct. I have tadpoles.
Emma drew the tadpole okay, but she didn't quite spell it correctly. She left the E off the end.
Do you have a question?
You forgot the E in tadpole.
Did I?
The kid put up his hand and said to Emma, look, you spelt it wrong.
Thank you. I was waiting for someone to point that out.
She didn't realise she'd made a mistake, but she kind of turned it around and made it look like the kid was doing a good job in the class.
Hello class, my name is Miss Jenna. I will be teaching you a lesson in geography today.
Does everyone know what a frog is? Yeah.
5 items that was on the first fleet that went to Australia were a piano, cows, kittens, puppies, a shovel. Anyway, I'm boring you a bit, so let's talk about boats. Does anyone know what this is? Okay, it's a pizza.
How to subtract fractions when the denominators are the same. Okay, so does anyone know how to do that? No? Oh, that's a shame.
I was standing at the back of the classroom as Hadassah came in, and I have to admit, I kind of just froze on the inside.
I saw history. I'm like, oh no, it's going to be about the ships and the fleet and the Captain Cook, and I was really freaking out. There was like 88 little eyes looking at me, and I just froze. I was just standing there.
So the first fleet voyage, there was probably a lot of livestock on the boat coming to Australia. Maybe, do you think?
The kids were just looking at me like, yeah.
Any questions?
Hadassah was standing in front of the class, just freaking out with a brain freeze for 20 minutes, and you couldn't help but feel sorry for her.
No questions? Okay.
So after the challenge, I was absolutely devastated. I couldn't believe how bad I did, and I just cried.
If the roles were reversed, I probably wouldn't have done so well. I was just really, really proud of how she managed to get through it and hold all that emotion together. Yeah, she's a very, 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 very amazing lady.
Principal Mullen, I'm going to ask you to choose who was the head of the class as our substitute teacher today.
So we were standing there waiting for the announcement, and we were all just looking at each other. We're like, we all wanted to win. Everyone had worked so hard. So it was intense.
And the person who really stood out as somebody with those teaching skills was Emma.
I was very flattered. I'd won probably the most important challenge, teaching science. Mum's a science teacher, so I was just so happy.
This means that you and your partner, Jeremy, are safe from elimination for this week. And you also get to choose one other team to send to the elimination room.
Winning the challenge was awesome, but it did also mean that we would have to nominate, and I was dreading having to do that.
Class dismissed.